Hello guys, this is Rahul here and I'm from myview.rahulnavy.net. So the fact is we were learning ASP.NET Web API implementation. Now in this section we'll try to stress the same thing, we'll try to extend the same thing what we have learned so far. So in the previous sections what we have dealt with a variety of things like how to start with ASP.NET Web API. Then we have seen GI in uses, I mean, how to use the GI using Ninject. Apart from that, we have implemented one simple query, get query, that is HTTP query that is getting mapped uh, with our sample controller, and this is the result which we have seen so far. Like here, I have exposed my movie review rather than movie in order to fetch the result. So that's okay. Now here I'll be using my Fiddler agent just to compose the things for me. So this is my composer over here. So here what I will be doing is I will be needing a couple of facts like I don't need content length for now, so just go ahead and delete that. So these are the three prerequisites which will be needing by my Fiddler agent in order to post to my database. So from this part, I will be selecting post. Here is my request URI, which I am going to post against. And this is the request header, which will say, okay, this is coming from a Fiddler application, and this is nothing but a JSON request. So that's okay. And since this is localhost 1034 request, so we need to put it as an host. So that's pretty much the basics which we already knowing. So now let's go ahead. Okay, so there are tons of things are going in background, so I'll remove this and let's try to execute this and see what happens. So at a first instance, it calculated the content length, what is there in my request body. So request body is the thing which you are going to compose and put into your database, because this is the thing which is going to be get inside the database. So usually you are putting these values inside. So we are having these entities like these are my attribute names, and against that these are the values. So that's okay. But upon invoking that, it returned me 405. And why is that? So reason is I don't have any code written for my post request as of now. As you can see that this is only get. So let me go ahead and just quickly copy the snippet I have written over here. I'll go ahead and just put it here. So this is a very simple snippet as you can see here. What I have done so far is I have taken the request from the post from body. So this is one attribute which you should be knowing that. So the fact is from body is mapped to my this fiddler body, that's request body, and this is going to have all this data from body, and this will come as a wrapped collection here in this particular object which is mapped to movie class. So that's okay, and all the basic stuffs are here. This is not needed, so I go ahead and delete that. So, and all the basic stuffs are simple MVC basic stuff. So like it is checking for model validity, is it valid? If it is, then it's go ahead and checks for, okay, let's say first check for in that movie if there is any movie with the same ID already existing in the DB. If it is, then it will go ahead and give me this, hey, this movie already exists with the same ID. So this is the error response which it will return me that a bad request. And if it is not a bad request, then it will simply go ahead and add this movie in the TV. One quick change I have done here is, as I was telling you, is that use the GI container. I have used this context from here, and this context will be used to push the data for me. And upon successful, it will return me 201 request, and that is created. So let's go ahead and build that. Let's try that. So I'm hoping that this should work. Let's see it in action. Okay, let's close it, and let's put a breakpoint over here just to walk through that. And what I'm going to do here is attach to process, and since this is an express version, so I will just go ahead and put IS express. That's okay. And you can see these symbols are not loaded currently. That's okay because it is going to be invoked by my fiddler agent. So we'll wait for that. Remove all. And see, I have given some unique ID 7, which I know that that is not existing. So I'm hoping that it should get inside and get created without any error. So let's execute this and wait here. So it loaded the symbol and it came here. All right, so let's check out this collection. So all those details which I have provided are okay. I have not provided reviews, anything. Okay, that's a different sort of collection. So let's avoid that for now. And let's just step through and see what is that. Okay, my state is valid. Is there any ID exist with that? And it says it's okay. My ID is also valid. So it took me that collection has been taken here and then saved, and then it returned me as data be created status. So that's okay. And when I stop this, then I should be getting here my status code should be 201, as you can see here. It came here 201 status. Now when I click here, I can see that okay, it has been posted from the source, and here is the cookie settings. Like I can see this ASP.NET IS 8.0, and this was the thing which got posted. Let's see the raw as well. So this is the thing which actually got posted, so that's okay. And if I go ahead and refresh the UI, I should be able to see this. Okay, so that is here. Even if I click movies, so that is created here. That's okay. Now in the next section, what I'm going to tell you about, like how to, if you are having any existing record, let's say dummy movie what we have created here, if I have to change something in that, modify some value, then how to use that HTTP put section, and then we'll see how to delete the same using HTTP delete section. Till then, stay tuned and happy coding.